darlings, it's Michaela. So I'm like, oh, I just recorded a bunch, and then I'm like, I don't really want to do that. So I'm starting where I am. I'm preparing my food for tomorrow tonight. And the reason why I'm doing it now, if you've listened to anything I've ever said on this matter, you probably know that I promote not cooking when you're hungry, cooking before you're hungry. Because essentially, when we're hungry, we want to eat. We don't want to make food. So, anyway, I also want to say I just had dragon boat practice. Thank you. And this is just a nice way to kind of wind down. That was, fun. It was stimulating. Human growth hormone is up from, intervals and a little bit of intensity with movement. It was nice to see friends. A girlfriend gave me a birthday gift. How awesome is this? And a little dragon for my staff. Anyway, so I just thought to share I just thought to show me doing this thing, and then also to highlight both the importance of being prepared when you're wanting to eat, so that you don't have a fuck it moment and you don't order takeout or start to just eat chips out of a bag because you need to eat now. Set yourself up well, please. And then I'm just gonna put some Parmesan cheese in this. So tuna, relish, light mayo. I use a tablespoon per can. And then I'm putting 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese in this too, because honestly, I know it's delicious and I just kind of want it. And what else am I gonna say? Normally I would put onions in this, which is amazing, but I'm gonna be having ground turkey as well tomorrow. And I already chopped up onions for that. And so it's I don't need to be eating a whole onion raw. Anyway, so I just wanted to kind of show this. So I wanted to make that point about setting yourself up for success. Just do it when there's a little downtime. And the truth is, I think cooking, handling food, baking, chopping, cutting, putting things in orderly containers, I think it's just kind of calming. And so I just think it's a nice thing to do for yourself, for your success. And then it's also just kind of a sedating, it can be almost a meditative thing to do versus doom scroll forever, which I can do easily, or watch shows, Netflix, whatever it might be. Okay. So, and then I wanted to show you the sweet potato cake that I tend to make for myself every day. And so the thing that I want to say is, when I show shit that I make that's not on a carb feast, what's misleading for my fat burners is they think, oh, okay, we can eat sweet potatoes, and it's not really on a regular day. A little bit, again, depending on your activity, depending on where you are, body fat percentage, depending on where you want to go. All that shit is the stuff that determines what you should be eating for carbohydrates and calories, really. Anyway, so I will say, if you are someone that happily eats carbohydrates and that wants to lose weight, obviously you can still do this as a fat burner. Obviously you can still do this as someone who eats a lower carbohydrate diet, but you just need to be a little more mindful about it. And if you are a fat burner that works with me, be in touch about this if you have questions, okay? But anyway, potatoes are the best. They are the best carbohydrate if you want to eat something that's going to be kind of reasonable calorically, and that you want to make sure it keeps you full. And also, I will say, I think sweet potatoes are better than white potatoes. They have, I think, slightly less calories. slightly less carbohydrates, but they definitely have more fiber. And then I just also think they're more delicious. But anyway, they're great. So as someone that is mindful about what she's eating, like I want to lose like a tiny bit of fat. And so for someone that is like close to where I want to be, who is active, it's like I need a little more on the carbohydrate front, but then I want bang for my buck. And so potatoes are a really good way to go, and sweet potatoes are a fabulous way to go. So I chose to use more sweet potatoes today because I'm finding that I need a little more carbohydrates. And the truth is, I had a talk with a fat burner today, a coaching call for her week's coaching call. And basically, we talked about the fact that, like, what we're doing is an experiment. Like, there are some days where it's like we've kind of found out this product is amazing. Usana makes. This is amazing. So good for so many reasons. Be in touch if you have questions. Anyway, what was I going to say? So we talked about the fact that her food felt a little off for a couple days, and then she had her carb feast and she felt like absolutely freaking fantastic. And so she mentioned, she's like, I didn't eat enough on those other days. Like, I've had other meals that have been like better situated. Cinnamon and cardamom. Delicious. I'm just like mixing this. I'm gonna add some water. You could add any sort of liquid. You could add milk, you could add almond milk. Normally I add some sort of flour or peanut butter powder, and I don't want to. Currently I've been aiming to eat like 140 grams of carbohydrates a day. And that's just for me and my activity level. That would be too much for a lot of fat burners. But the deal is you can still eat that much and still be in a fat burning mode. And that's indicated by being able to eat once a day, having low hunger, not having cravings, having plenty of energy. I use monk fruit as a sweetener, and I like it. This brand is great. This is not crazy expensive. It lasts a long time. It's super sweet. It's awesome. And so I just use like a little bit, not a lot, if you can even see that. A little goes a long way. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. Anyway, so I'm super conscious, and basically because potatoes are such a good bang for your buck food, it's like I would like to put my efforts here. I'm going to be more satisfied, more full for more time with less calories. I think I'll have this. So anyway, and then my final thing, I'm going to add a little water to this. So I just wanted to show this, and this is not what this always looks like. Like normally there's a bit more flour and a bit less potatoes, but I just decided to flip that this time because I wanted to kind of be a little more intentional about how I was getting my carbohydrates. So I just wanted to show this. I microwaved this for like 3 minutes. And so it's like this kind of fluffy cake. I put baking powder in it, and it's like a little liquidy, not fully cooked, and I'm just gonna let that sit. It's gonna be perfect. But anyway, I just wanted to show these things. And then I also wanted to say, like, I'm actually finishing the rest of my bulletproof coffee because you can do that. This is a total fat burner, like if you know, you know, hack that helps you to not break a fast later at night. It's super convenient. It just makes like things more comfortable if you do happen to feel a little bit hungry. It's just like such a pro move. Anyway, I just wanted to share all of that stuff. Again, I'm trying to be a little more visible just in terms of like everyday stuff and thinking as well. And hopefully this is helpful for anyone. So anyway, if you are a woman over 40 who wants to make weight loss easier while she's putting health on repeat in the positive trajectory that you might desire, looking better, feeling younger, living longer. Anyway, see which fuel you're burning, check out our sugar quiz below, and watch the videos following. Be in touch to set up a time to talk. Would love to help you should you have a desire. Love to you.